Okay, I am near this beautiful lake called Spinges, having a morning walk before the rain is coming, and I will make second try of my promotion of my random amateur philosophy, and probably the last time, because I don't want to spoil everything. And it goes like this: things which are clear to me cannot be a science. Hello. So my bed is hanged for painting, but I'm waiting for rainy weather, because also I'm postponing it. I kind of don't really like painting, and it's kind of a lot. Basically, it's a lot of corners and stuff. So the next project is webasto, since there is no bed, and my design that I'm planning it to make it here, somewhere here, make a hole. So webasto is here. It's a diesel heater, and well, first kind of problem. I think I have everything, but maybe I don't have enough of fuel line, because what I don't like in this model, and maybe I don't know others, I just have this one. So yeah, because here it should be outside. So here is exhaust pipe, and here is intake of air, and the fuel line is also kind of outside, because it's meant to be for the common diesel tank, which is there somewhere, and but I want to make it separate, because kind of it's too far, and because yeah, there will be no possibility of just ending fuel and then not be able to start. So you just end, I have separate tank, and for which I can change. And another thing what I maybe want to make later is actually using this exhaust pipe heat also, like a recuperation system or something, because I know people doing it, because it's also it's heat, and you can connect through some kind of radiator, or how you call it, heater, like some and just then make it out again. But for the moment I will not do this, maybe later somehow, but it's possible. So that was introduction, and now I will measure everything and later start welding the frame for the box of this webasto heater. Problem of archaeology: the less shit you leave behind, the harder it is to document you. Okay, so we are under the place where should be the box. Of course I noticed some corrosion, which probably after I'm gonna make this box is gonna be not so easy to reach, but I'm so lazy now to do it. So anyway, I will make it removable, this box. So like it's still kind of, I mean, not so bad. Like so, yeah, but the thing is, here it's the suspension part, and yes, so because I was kind of thinking, make it from there, but since there is a suspension part which I wanna be able to reach, So it's after a few days, and I'm ready finally for welding of a frame of a box. And meanwhile, while it was raining, I was making this. Not super proud of myself about this. It's always this like tricky part, and it's always this question about when you are putting screws or rivets, like do you measure the distance and try to make it like nice, or you just drill wherever it gets your hand, wherever you get your hand on. And so I made a second way. But anyway, it's gonna be a shelf and you're not gonna see it. So, and this is painted finally. All the bed and the legs of the table. So, welding. Pamela Anderson. Dolphins. What would we do without her? Bull sharks. What do we do with her? Whales. So the first frame is done. Now time for second. It's not super straight, but for me it's gonna be okay. I mean, not super 90 degrees, but yeah, it's not so easy to make with this infrastructure I have. Super straight, but more or less. And the second one is done. And now my favorite part, painting. So finally the spring, long waited, and I'm continuing to make my webasto project. I already made one plate. I'm not gonna film how I'm making them because yeah, it's boring. Just I will update once a while about the progress, and then later then I'm gonna assemble everything. Maybe I'm gonna film it more thoroughly. Problem of time. Hangover is a serious thing, especially when there's nothing to hangover about. So, webasto, continuing, beginning to make, to insert it to the box. I made the screws. I just drilled a hole, a little bit trashy, but whatever. So it holds, and screws is in the place. I still need to remove it, and once again there was the situation because of the frame of the car, of the box, this yellow, it has a frame down there, and that's why this box is exactly more or less the size of this frame, the inside. That's why the box is so, and that means I have to put out to the outside this cold air pipe and make maybe some protection, like some appendix of that box somewhere here. So it was, you know, the situation when you are lazy to do something and you do more instead of doing less. So that was about that. Yeah. So intake for this is for the cable. Okay, let's check if it fits. Fit. Okay. So this wall, okay, this one maybe I will make from sheet of metal, because it will touch, if I put plywood, it will touch this webasto, and maybe it's not safe, I don't know. Probably it's whatever, but let's be not lazy and make it from metal sheet, and I have it, so it's not a problem. Problem of environment. In the realm of strange creatures, appearances can be deceiving. So the box is finished. Probably I am ending for today. 8 o'clock, about time. So tomorrow maybe I should put a silicone here. Probably would be a good idea. But I don't have it. So yeah, I'll need to get it somehow. And then I will try to assemble, and I'll show one trick which I could not find on YouTube. Yeah. Problem of dialogue. A man at the reception to mental asylum is asked by the woman from another side of the window, "Do you hear voices?" Patient hesitates a bit and proclaims, "What do you mean?" If you read a novel and suddenly there is a dialogue, so you imagine one speaker and then another. Woman replies nothing but starts to write. Nice day, and the box, some updates. Okay, it's my appendix from my laziness. So yeah, this is gonna be here. It will be a little bit tricky, but somehow. And some silicone is still a bit. Everything is in silicone, hands, everything, like always. I don't really like this siliconing. So now what I'm gonna do now, probably assemble how it should be. So maybe let's do it. Problem of gender. I don't know what is gender, but I guess one way or another there is always some generalization going on. Also, like the word dangerous. Don't you watch my side. So, good morning. Ordnung is done, ready for a new mess, so I just will present now what I'm going to make, and this is like the tank department. So here I'm gonna fill the diesel. I need one pipe for air to go in, and another pipe for this pump, which I hope it works because I have two and I forgot which one. It's just the same looking, and I don't know which one doesn't work, so we'll see. Okay, this pipe goes out, the cable comes from the webasto, and down here yesterday was some swear words because it was quite heavy, this box, and I needed to put it up and to screw it, and yeah, you know, you held with one hand somehow under this track, and so kind of was a little bit of, yeah, but somehow I made it. I still need to change, maybe I should put the nuts with rubber, but from vibration they don't open, because there will be anyway some vibration, and yeah, but it's, you know, it holds good. And yeah, I have still to connect the pipe, which is easy, and basically the hardest part is done. Now it's the interesting part. Okay, some more thoughts. Probably some of you can say that he works like in, and I know it, like the conditions of working are pretty brutal, and it's not because we are like trash people, like yes a bit, but it's just that we have already the place which we just start. That's why everything is such a mess, because we don't do anymore here something, and we are moving to another place which is still a bit ruins and everything. Maybe I show some of it later. And so yeah, because I'm realizing each time when I need to go under and stuff, it is like, come on, I'm sick of this way, and no electricity, generators, everything. I have like, okay, we built this roof for truck, but it's no place to work. I work outside, so if it rains and everything, it's gonna be better soon this year. So, but first I need to finish this truck that I can do this other place and have my house and have like all this driving box and so on. So, okay, now starting the interesting part. So, it's connected, a little bit rash cut, but yeah, it will make something nice to make it look nice, because this, yeah, this jigsaw is always smashing this laminate. And so here is the like Steuergerät, governing box. Don't know how it's really exactly in English. Basically the cables, you cannot connect something, you know, wrong, because it just don't fit. So it's just, you know, I'm not really, I know, okay, this is from this regulative box, this is a pump, and this two is from the webasto. So, but basically it doesn't matter, because you just cannot connect it wrong. Maybe in these places, you know, not to switch the cables, but even you cannot, you know, this one is like that, one is like that, and so yeah. So basically now just the fuel line, which I am ready for, and then we can try to start it. So, yeah, I connected everything and it was not working. So my idea was that Akku is too low, and it was right. So I just get a new one, because anyway having two Akkus is not a bad idea. And because I was lazy I want to do it now, not like wait till it one day because I have no time. So it apparently works, so ventilator is working. But I show you the trick. So you just connect from pipe, because it don't want to start burning, because it have air and he cannot take the diesel, because the pump is somehow is working strangely. It just gives a little bit. So you do like this, you have minus already connected, and you hear I think it should work. You see? It's different. It should already be able to do it. So I just connect again the cables. Beginning, probably too much diesel, I pumped. And it's warm. And it will be this sound. Okay, it will be closed. So yes. Finally, took 1 hour or something. So the last moments, and today's something to sit near the fire. You can and up already something. So, and the bed, so it holds like this. Here is a removable box for tools, and the webasto, how you say, box where the heat comes out. So good luck everybody. Tomorrow ending poetry, again some prose of life.